Frustrating. We didn't envision ourselves in this spot, but here we are. So we got to own it. We've got to take accountability in all areas. I knew that was going to be a difficult football team. I saw what they did last week on offense. They scored on every possession last week. They scored on every possession this week. And so I knew that was a dangerous team, and they were ready for us, and they made more plays than we did today. You got to give them a ton of credit. They dictated the flow of the game, and we couldn't do enough to create a turnover, make a play for ourselves, and go win the game.
Zach, were you surprised or disappointed in how the defense played?
It's a good offense. We got to get stops, and we never really put them in a third and long situation until that last one. That was really the first time that we put them behind the chains. And so when they can dictate the tempo, which they did, they were on the ball, they dictated the tempo. They kept themselves in really manageable situations. I thought the quarterback played great, 2 incompletions, made a lot of plays with his feet. So it was a difficult challenge, and obviously it wasn't enough from us today.
Oftentimes, Zach, you guys make adjustments, especially after halftime. What adjustments could you not make to Jaden? It's a tough start to start the half. We felt good coming out of half. We give up a big kickoff return, put them right down there, and then again, there was just kind of one play in each drive that we just needed to make that stop. There was one situation where we had them behind the sticks, and there was some tackling in the perimeter. Certainly, that's got to improve. But it's a disappointing way to lose.
As you watched defensively, how much did you feel like the lack of pass rush was really opening things up for what Jaden and Washington?
Yeah, it's when you got an athletic quarterback that can make plays with his feet, it's tough. It's similar to some guys that we play in our division in terms of how he can beat you that way. And again, we didn't do enough to affect him today.
When you look at the defense, does it start right now with stopping the run?
I think there were some tackles on the perimeter. I think we had a chance to get the ball carrier down on some quick screens, some perimeter bubbles, and things like that. So you can call those run plays. It's really just an extended handoff out there at the perimeter. I thought there were some opportunities to put them in a 2nd and 10, 2nd and 11, get them to a good third down, and they made those plays, and we didn't. And so again, we take a lot of pride in that stuff. I know our defense does, and we got to get back to work and do a better job next week.
Cam Taylor-Britt made some headlines with his comments about the Commanders' offense and saying it was a nice college offense.
Yeah.
Did you have an issue with that? And do you
Yeah.
feel like those are
That's not what we do. That's not what we do. We praise our own team, praise the other team. We don't need to take shots like that. That team hasn't punted in 2 weeks. They've scored on every single possession the last 2 weeks. So I've got a tremendous amount of respect for what they're doing over there. I've known Cliff a long time. I knew paired with that quarterback, this was going to be a very dangerous offense to play against, and they've proven that so.
Is that a conversation you have with Cam?
That's between us.
So it looks like you and Joe went to the coach's office. Did y'all have a conversation after this, or no? Just immediately after going off the field, because he can go straight in the locker room and went straight upstairs.
do you fear Trent Brown's injury to be a long-term?
It doesn't look good.
Were there struggles getting the right personnel on the field on defense in the goal line situation?
There was some substitutions they had. We're just trying to match the substitutions, and there was one in particular where we struggled.
Is there anything particularly frustrating, not only just being 0-3, but the fact these are two of those losses?
Yeah, I think
Last year.
we have to create our own opportunities. When you lose 3 one-score games, no one's going to give you anything. And so again, there's no gift we're expecting to receive. We have to go take it, and we haven't done enough really dictating the tempo of the game. As collectively, offense, defense, and special teams. There hasn't been one unit that's dominated to really take the pressure off the other unit. And so this falls on everybody. And it's frustrating. It's a kick in the gut when you would put on all this work in the offseason training camp and you feel really good about the team and you start out 0-3. But again, that is what we are right now. And I told these guys we got to find a way to get a win next Sunday, and we'll get this thing moving in the right direction. But right now, there's a lot of frustration, I know, from the people that are supporting us, and we're frustrated with ourselves that we haven't found a way to win yet, and we just got to figure that out. But no one's going to point fingers, put ourselves in a hole that I firmly believe we can dig ourselves out of, and I'm excited to watch and see how this team responds.
The one thing the offense struggled with was in the red zone. What did you see in the red zone?
We kind of wasted a possession. We thought there might have been a fumble, so we rushed the ball one time, and then we ran a screen on the second down play, and the corner blitzed and blew it up. So that's the one that kind of kills me there, because we just had 2 plays that didn't get us yardage, and I felt like the other drives we were pretty efficient. So you know, that was a tough one. We needed 7 points there, and we only got 3. Oh, we might have missed that field goal, actually. We might have gotten no points in that one. Okay, thank you.
Thank